Yo! What is good, Sixer Nation? Welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB. Sixers live play-by-play and reaction. Sixer Game Day Live. Pre-game, live game, post-game coverage. Right here on the channel. I know the chat's getting mad. They're like, where was RB? I was trying to make sure the connection is good, man. It's up and down right now again. Trying to tweak some things for the season to make sure we're all good. But we got Sixers preseason action again as the Sixers return to the Wells Fargo and they take on the Brooklyn Nets. Ladies and gentlemen, do me a favor. Drop a 1 in the chat if the stream is crystal clear. Just trying to make sure we're good on my end. Let me know in the chat right now. But welcome in Wednesday night edition. We got tonight, one more game on Friday, and then we are back in business. Sixers, Bucks next Wednesday. 1 week from today, the NBA season opens up. And we'll be there covering it all, man. Sixer Nation, how are we feeling? Sixer Nation, how are we feeling? Hoping the connection holds up, man. It's been a little bit rocky lately, but we are here kicking it with the best community in the world. Shout out to the channel members in the chat. Welcome on in. Do me a favor. Y'all know what to do. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell, man. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Stream still good, guys? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. It's flickering a little bit on my end, but we should be good. Should be good. We got Marsha McCollum in the building. What's up, Marsha? Shout out to the channel members in the house. Let's see those member emojis. Who else we got up in here, man? Average Wade, what's going on? David, 215, the dude. How are we feeling? Sean, what's up, man? Busy B, what's going on? Says, I would feel better if we knew what's up with JoJo. We got Patrick in the chat. What's going on, Pat? We got the dude up in here. What's going on, everybody? We got 70 people in the chat hanging out for some preseason hoops. Chris Henry says, sounds perfect. Video slightly glitching. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that is, man. Trying to figure out what that is. It's like jumping back and forth. I'm going to have to figure that out. But hopefully you guys can hear me. We should be fine for tonight. Patrick says, checking in from H-Town. What's up, Pat? Pat from H-Town. Sixers taking on the Brooklyn Nets, and Ben Simmons is ducking the Sixers again. That is right. Just a little while ago, we found out that Ben Simmons will not be playing tonight at the Wells Fargo. Funny enough, he's been playing all the preseason games. He decides to sit out in Philadelphia. Coincidence? I don't know. But it is getting interesting that Ben Simmons does not want to play at all years later at the Wells Fargo Center. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? No Ben Simmons tonight. It's the Tyrese Maxey show. Thankfully, yesterday we got a huge update. We did a live collab show last night. I told you guys we had a lot of good announcements coming before the season. That's one of them. We are doing a weekly collab show on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. RB, Eastwood, Sean Bernard, and MJ. Tap in. We talked about the Paul George update where they said that PG will be reevaluated in 1 week. PG will be evaluated in 1 week. He might miss the opener, but thankfully there is no structural damage to his knee, and he should be okay moving forward. So no structural damage to Paul George's knee. Joel Embiid will start his season hopefully in game number 1. So we have some good news, man. It's all good. Tonight's the Maxey show. He's going to feast probably in the first, second quarter. Don't know if he'll play more than that. I know as we get down to the tail end of the preseason, Nurse probably wants to get, some of these other young guys opportunities. But overall, team's shaping up to be really good. I am so excited. We are 7 days away from real Sixers basketball. If you guys are new to this channel, the first act of business is to come into the chat, hit the like button, and drop a comment, man. Can we get some fire emojis in the chat? Can we get the channel members in the chat dropping some emojis? If you guys want to become a member, support the show, click the link pinned in the chat or go down below, hit the join button, become a Fire Take member. Let's freaking go, man. We are live every single game of the season for Sixer Game Day Live, pre-game, live game, and post-game, breaking it all down. Number one place to be to watch games with the community. We'll have you covered all season long. We have our videos. We have our weekly show. So we got you covered, man. So no Ben Simmons tonight for the Brooklyn Nets. It'll be Dennis Schroeder, Cam Thomas, Dorian Finney-Smith, potential trade target, Cam Johnson at the 4, and Noah Clowney at the 5. And for the Sixers starting 5, it'll be Tyrese Maxey, Eric Gordon, Kelly Oubre Jr., KJ Martin, and Andre Drummond. Let's go, man. Let's go. Yes, we do have new emojis. Shout out to Prince Monito. What's up, my guy? What's up, Prince? Busy B in the chat. We got Tay. We got 831. What's up? Eagle Ray. What's up? Caleb Martin coming off the bench again tonight. We are off in Philadelphia. Sixers rocking the white unis. Maxey to Gordon. Drummond down low. And there's nobody in front. Drummond puts it right through. And the Sixers are on the board. I know the stream's a little bit choppy, but we will get that figured out. Make sure that is all suited up for next week. So just stick with me tonight. Appreciate y'all being here. Be sure to hit that like button so we can push this show around to new viewers as Schroeder goes right up and in off the square and the Nets knotted at 2. I like these different variations that Nurse is using in his lineups. Here's Kelly Oubre going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey at the top. He's going to find Gordon. Gordon, the drive, the Euro goes up and he missed the layup. Brooklyn down the other end. Johnson steps into a 3, and the Nets have their first lead of the night. So one half of the duo, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, that came over in the Suns trade, still lies with the Nets. KJ Martin, the other end, can't get the layup. And here come the Brooklyn Nets. Preseason action. 2 more games to go tonight and 1 more against the Magic on Friday. And the Sixers will begin their season a week from today against Doc Rivers and the Milwaukee Bucks. Here's Schroeder going to push off Oubre down low, try to get it to Clowney, and he lost it out of bounds. We got 100 people in the chat. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here. Eric Gordon going down the other way. Down the alley to the rim. Can't get the finish. Here come the Brooklyn Nets. Schroeder with the rock. He's guarded by Maxey. There's Cam Thomas. Puts up a J, and it's a little bit short. Picked up by Drummond. Here come the Philadelphia 76ers. More of a packed crowd than we have seen in the preseason. Probably because Philly is very passionate. And the Sixers are going to turn that one over. Pass stolen away. Here comes Schroeder. Here's Cam Johnson. He's going to find Clowney down low, and he's fouled. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we will be live every game of the season, pregame, live game, and postgame as normal. Back for another season. Drop those emojis in the chat. Shout some people out. Where's everybody tapping in from tonight? Where is everybody tapping in from tonight? Nets missed one. Here come the Sixers off the break. Oubre from Maxey, and he throws one down on the other end. Let's go. Couple minutes into this game, it's 5-4 Brooklyn. Here's Cam Johnson, guarded by KJ Martin. He throws up top to Clowney. Clowney guarded by Andre Drummond. There's Finney Smith. He goes all the way, missed the layup, but Clowney point blank there to recoup and puts it back in, cleans it up for Brooklyn. It's 7-4. There's Tyrese Maxey down the other end, guarded by Schroeder. He's going to step back. The triple. Maxey, bang! Tyrese Maxey on the board from deep. Let's go. Let's go. Cam Thomas on the other end pulls up a three and drills it. Where's everybody tapping in from tonight? Let me know your states or cities in the chat. Shout some people out. Gordon on the other end. He's going to follow up the Maxey tray with one of his own. Sixers knotted up at 10. Dennis Schroeder, guy who's bounced around a lot, should have took that contract a few years ago with Boston, ends up now in Brooklyn. Here's Cam Johnson, the deep three. It bounces once and rolls off the cylinder. Here come the Philadelphia 76ers. Fans looking on as young star Tyrese Maxey just continues to elevate, man. Sixers can have a game where PG's not playing, where Joel's not playing, and Maxey's going to be just fine. He's going to be just fine. What a step back that was by Tyrese Maxey. Beautiful. KJ Martin down the other end. He misses a layup, picks it up. Here's Oubre for three. And that one comes up short. Here is Cam Thomas. Going to find Cam Johnson. Johnson dribble, drives with the left, floats up an oop. Drummond blocked it and went off the top of the backboard. Big defensive play by Andre Drummond, who was on a podcast earlier today. He talked about how special it is to be back in Philadelphia. He said, quote, "We have unfinished business." Unfinished business, says Andre Drummond. Here's Schroeder at the top, guarded by Maxey, going to drive, and he is fouled. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the chat how we sound. Are we good? Is the stream still glitching? Drop a 1 if we are perfectly good in the chat. Drop a 2 if we are not. Game knotted at 10 still. 7:35 to go here in the first, and it is stolen by KO. Here comes KO down the lane, up off the glass, and he is fouled en route to the basket. Kelly Oubre to the line. Got to make sure this is figured out for next week, but we got ones in the chat, so we're good. We're good. Hopefully we're all good, man. All right, drop your locations in the chat. Where's everybody tapping in from? Let's get those likes up, man. Let's get those likes up. First one good for KO. Busy B tapping in from the ATL. I went to the preseason game, and it didn't look that bad in person with the PG injury. Yeah. Thankfully, he's okay. You know, as soon as it happened, all the Twitter doctors wanted to come through with the analysis and the reactions, and I'm like, let's just wait until they actually do more testing. So thankfully he is okay. But we're just getting warmed up, man. 1 week from today, I cannot wait. Thomas finds Schroeder, a deep three. Can't get it to go. Picked up by Philly, and here comes Kelly Oubre up to Maxey. Maxey the stop on a dime. Here's a three. A little bit too much on it. Drummond picks up the rebound. He's banging him down. Tried to poster him, and he just missed. That would have been electric. Here's Thomas the other end. He misses a tray ball picked up by Philly. Here comes Kelly Oubre. Under 7 to go here in quarter number 1. Gordon from a deep three. It's good. Eric Gordon, the longtime vet, fitting right in Philly. He has been absolutely draining these shots. And the Sixers are on a 7-0 run. Here's Clowney going to hand it off to DFS. Could he be a trade target this season? Schroeder at the top, guarded by Martin, out to the corner. Clowney spots up a three, rolled right off the hole. Here are the Brooklyn Nets, though. They clean it up with an offensive rebound. Schroeder, the pump fake, the drive, plucked away by Gordon. Here come the Sixers, 3-on-1. Martin to Maxey to Oubre, and he slams it down. They both went for the alley-oop. Kelly Oubre said, "Get out of my way, KJ Martin." And the fans of the Wells Fargo are on their feet. What a slam by Kelly Oubre Jr. They both went up for the alley-oop dunk, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Can we get some Kelly emojis in the chat? Dude, let's go, man. This team's got some good vibes to them. At least both of them tried to go get it. At least they both tried to get it. We got PA in the chat, Alabama, Maryland, Florida. Got Germany in the house, South Philly in the building, Jersey in the building. Banj, what's going on? Sixers on a big run here, 9-0, as they now lead it by 6, 16-10. 16-10. Let's freaking go, man. Let's go. 170 people in the chat right now. Do me a favor, like the show, subscribe to the show, and share the show. We are on the road to the big 40K subscribers. Can we get there? How fast can we get there? You got to share this around, man. Let your friend know. Let your family know. It's how we grow. It's how we grow. It's really weird, man. On my end, like, it shows that we have good connection, but it's just teetering a little bit. So hopefully it's not glitching too bad. Let's see. Who else we got him here? Kashawn says Brooklyn was doing good. Yeah, this is the only action Brooklyn is going to get. Somebody mentioned the Nets a couple weeks ago as a sleeper team. I think the Nets are going to be one of the worst teams again in the NBA. This will be the last year, though, that they have to deal with the Ben Simmons contract. And if you're just tuning in, we thought Ben Simmons was playing. And he decided to duck the Sixers again. Ben Simmons ducking the Philadelphia 76ers. Nothing new. How about Kelly Oubre and KJ Martin both going up for the same alley-oop? That was incredible. Guys, who's going to be rocking with us all season long? Who's going to be rocking with the show all season long? Let's shout out to the diehards. We got to get the diehards in check. We're going to give out some moderators very soon. Definitely will need more mods this season. Big things in store, man. Like I said, we did a weekly collab show last night. Every Tuesday night, tap in at 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll analyze the week of games. Here is a three from Johnson. He was left open. KJ did not rotate to the corner. Here's Kelly Oubre down the other end. Sixers hold a 3-point lead. Preseason action, game number 5. Sixers sitting at 2-2. They lost a couple nights ago, but Drummond down low, goes up, slams it down, and when he was fouled, dropped the ones in the chat, and one, Andre Drummond. Woo! Yes, sir. Told you guys, after every and one, man, I want to see the ones flying in the chat. And one. Andre Drummond going to knock down the free throw. 3-point play for Andre Drummond. The best backup Embiid has ever had is back in Philly, and he's helped spark a 12-3 run. Here are the Brooklyn Nets. Schroeder swings it. What a steal by Eric Gordon. Gordon down the lane all the way. Up and in. Rolled it right off the fingertips. Eric Gordon looks good, man. Eric Gordon is playing like a straight baller in this preseason. Caleb Martin coming off the bench. He might have to come off the bench. Eric Gordon might start for this team. Schroeder up top. Thomas, the drive, the spin, kicks it. Now they swing it. And a missed three ball. That was by, who was that? Nets just made a sub. And KJ Martin down the other end with a slam, and the Sixers out to a 10-point convincing lead. That was Jalen Wilson, by the way, who subbed in for the Brooklyn Nets. Also, Zaire Williams recently traded to Brooklyn. He is in the game as well, a former first-round pick. Surprised they gave up on him that quick. Who was it? The Grizzlies, right? And now Cam Thomas going to be fouled and one. Thomas to the line for one more. Ladies and gentlemen, how do we feel about Eric Gordon, man? How do we feel about Eric Gordon? Lexi says, I'll be here all season. JM says, I'm a Celtics fan, but I will support you since you put in the work and you're a dope content independent creator. Thank you so much. That comment means a lot, man. We welcome all Sixer fans, of course, but we also welcome other fans, people that just like listening to hoops, tuning in, watching game coverage, supporting the show, maybe hearing about the rivals. So we support everybody. So thank you for that comment, and thank you for tuning in as well. Did Ben say he will never play for Philly or in Philly, says Rasheen. Maybe a little bit of both. BLSG says over 160 people and only 60 likes. Like the stream chat. That's what I'm saying, man. Can we get to 100? First act of business has to be to get it to 100. Come on now. We got to wake up the neighbors. They're sleeping. They're sleeping. Cam Johnson finally going to the bench. Former Sixer Shake Milton unfortunately got dumped here in the New York Knicks Mikal Bridges trade. So Shake Milton is in the game for the Brooklyn Nets. Jared McCain in for Philly, as well as Gershon Yabusele and Caleb Martin in off the bench. Maxey trying to get busy off the dribble. Oh, goes behind the back. He gets the switch. Maxey for three, a little bit off to the left. Gershon couldn't pull down the rebound, and here come the Brooklyn Nets. I'll be honest, my stomach drops every time I see a close play with any one of these guys. I don't want anybody to get injured. Caleb Martin with a block. Here comes Philly. Maxey rolls it to McCain. McCain all the way. Couldn't finish through contact. Picked up by Brooklyn. Here come the Nets. Shake Milton in for Brooklyn. Now a three ball from Zaire Williams. It's off the mark. Another former first-round pick, Keon Johnson, in for the game for Brooklyn. Here's Maxey one-on-one. He's going to drive, pull up. Maxey got it to go off the dribble. What a beautiful play against number 22, Tyrese Martin, former second-round pick. Nets have a lot of guys out here fighting for minutes, man. I'll tell you that. A lot of guys who are probably going to help this team tank this season. Three ball from Shake Milton in the corner. He missed it. Nice close out there by Tyrese Maxey. Here's Tyrese Maxey against Shake Milton. One-on-one. Maxey, the step back. Three, a little bit short. Maxey's a bit off, but I do like the fact that he is trying to get these reps in. Shake from the corner again. He missed it. And it's out of bounds going the other way. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think Eric Gordon could start for this team? I'm starting to think Eric Gordon might start. Like, he's played a lot of games in this league, and he just looks like he just knows where to be, you know? Luke Tenolio says, first game tuning in. Sadly lost my close friend Ben last week. He introduced me to Philly back in 2016. We often tune into Philly Take Together and the games at my house. R.I.P. Benny. Damn, man. Damn. Prayers in the chat. Luke, sorry for your loss, man. Sorry for your loss, Luke. Prayers in the chat for Luke and for Benny. Gone but never forgotten, man. We'll drop a yes, sir, for your buddy, man. Drop a yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hopefully he would have enjoyed that. Rest in peace, man. Dave says, Eric Gordon will be a big piece to this team. Kane says, Gordon trying to be in the starting lineup. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, drop some prayers in the chat for Luke, man. Luke's been a great supporter of this channel. I think he tuned into every game last year, so give Luke some love in the chat, man. Like I said, we're all one great community here. We all tap in together. We're here for the hoops, for the analysis, but obviously, you know, we've built a great community here, so shout out to Luke, man. Jordan, thank you for subscribing to the channel. We're going to have a big-time show this season, man. Big-time show. We're going to have post-game stuff. We're going to have people calling into the show post-game, so be sure to join the Discord, ladies and gentlemen. Join the Discord so you can get first hit on the phone lines. Who else we got up in here? Benz, what's up, man? RJ7, what's up, RJ? Fire take GOAT in the chat. All right, we got to get it up to 100, man. We're almost there. We got to wake up the neighbors. Neighbors were talking that talk today, man. Neighbors don't want to see us win. We got to wake them up. We got to wake them up. No early morning work conference meeting. We got to wake up the neighbors. If you guys are just tuning in, if it's your first time, we go live every single game of the season. We also cover the team from every angle, give the coverage that you need that they don't talk about on the national level. Caleb Martin down the lane goes up. Got it. And one. And one. Drop the ones in the chat. Woo! Yes, sir. And one. Caleb Martin, baby. Yo, this team is loaded. This team is loaded, man. Team has some good role players. 3-point play is good for Caleb Martin. 21-6 run for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Shake Milton at the top. He's going to drive, kick it back. Over to Jalen Wilson, the three. It goes. I think he was last year's pick. Second round pick by the Nets last year. Didn't really play too much. 43 games. He only started 3, though, even though the Nets were an atrocity. Here's a 3 from Jared McCain. Can he answer? It bounces around and just falls out. Nice quick trigger shot from Jared McCain, though. Another one from the Nets, and it goes. That was Tyrese Martin. Who was he? Who did he play with last year? KJ Martin going to find Tyrese Maxey. Maxey, the drive, stops in his tracks, turns, fades. A little bit short. KJ picks it up. He goes up and gets the second chance point. A lot of Martins in this game. Tyrese Martin played 16 games back in 2022, and he wasn't with a team last year. Okay, interesting. Doesn't show any stats. Nets step out of bounds. Interesting. Yeah, the Nets got a lot of dudes fighting for spots, man. A lot of has-beens and holdovers on this team. Here's Kelly Oubre going down the lane. Puts it up with the left. Got it in one. A trifecta here in quarter number one. Woo! Sure. Drop those ones in the chat. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Oubre going to knock down the free throw. He's waving to the crowd. It's an 11-point lead for the 76ers. 40 seconds to go here in quarter number one. Sixers in the bonus. 3-1 so far for the Sixers, and something just happened. I think it was might have been a foul on the Brooklyn Nets. 7 turnovers in the first quarter for the Nets. Nets are going to be one of the worst teams again in the NBA this season. Here's Jared McCain up top. McCain, guarded by number 1 Zaire Williams. Here's the screen and the pop from Maxey. McCain going to drive with the left. Nice physicality. Goes up. McCain can't get it to drop. Oubre the rebound. Puts it up. Missed it again. And Yabu couldn't corral it. Here come the Nets. Shake down the way. Up to Williams. Couldn't put it down. Half-court heave from Maxey, and it's off. But a big first quarter by the 76ers. Drop those fires in the chat. Come on now. Sixer Nation, let me see some blue and red in the chat. I want to see the chat flooded with blue and red. We are 1 week away from opening night. The Sixers playing maybe their best first quarter of the preseason, and it is 33-22. No PG, no Embiid, but the rest of this squad is on fire right now. Let's go. Once again, welcome into all the great people of this community. Thank you for being here with us. We will be live every game of the season, so tap in with us pregame, live game, and postgame. A lot of good surprises on the way. Kelly Oubre led that first quarter with 8 points, 3 for 5 from the field. We have a new member of the Fire Take Nation, Teresa. Teresa Anderson, thank you for joining the Fire Take Nation. Members, let's give her a warm welcome. Let's give her a warm welcome. Drop some W's in the chat for Teresa. Drop some W's in the chat for Teresa. Thank you for becoming a member. If you guys want to become a member and get all the cool exclusive emojis, loyalty badges, and more, the link is pinned in the chat. Go look at the top of the chat, click the link, or hit the join button. Become a channel member today. Let's give a shout out to our great members up in here, man. We got Lexi in the house. Grace Martinez. What's up, Grace? We got Marcia McCollum in the building. Our newest member, Teresa Anderson. We have, who else? Who else? We got Tom Saravo, OG viewer of the chat. We got Rob Anderson. What's up, Rob? Patrick, what's up? We got Busy B in the house. We got Average Wade in the house. BLSG, let's go. Eric Gordon also had 8 points in that first quarter, man. He looks good. Eric Gordon might end up starting for this team, honestly. Gordon might end up being a starter. Chat's on fire, baby. Let's go. Drummond with 5 points, 4 rebounds, quarter number one. So we'll start the second quarter with a miss by Schroeder. Here come the Sixers. Yabu down the lane. Tried to poster Wilson. Oh, he just missed. Gershon Yabusele went for another LeBron moment. He tried a two-handed monster jam down the alleyway. Oh, he almost had it. Yabu almost put that man on a poster. Dude, I love how this team is fearless, man. This team is freaking fearless. Yabu almost just put that man on your bedroom wall. Oh my gosh, man. That was crazy. Reggie Jackson in for the 76ers for the first time. So it's Jared McCain and Reggie Jackson in the backcourt. Caleb Martin, Kelly Oubre, and Gershon playing the 5. Not sure how I feel about Gershon at the 5, but we're just testing some things out. And the Sixers took it away. They're going to call a kickball, though. Philly up by 13 points for the Nets. Shake Milton, Zaire Williams, Dorian Finney-Smith, Dennis Schroeder, and Jalen Wilson. No Ben Simmons in this game. He decided to dip out at the last second. I could have predicted that. If only there was an odd for that, I would have predicted it. Here are the Brooklyn Nets. A 3-ball. Schroeder off the mark. Gets his own rebound. Fumbling it. Now he picks it up. 10 on the shot clock. Schroeder going to find Wilson. A spot up 3. And it's money for Jalen Wilson. Kelly Oubre handling the rock a little bit. Here's Gershon. Still trying to get up to NBA speed. Sixers going to need some help at the power forward position. They're hoping Yabu can take a step. Caleb Martin taking a step right into a 3. And the Sixers back up by double digits. 12-point lead here in quarter number 2. Yeah, Ben Simmons is a fraud, man. It's really sad what this guy's become. Nets only have to deal with his contract for one more year. Question for the chat. Where do you guys think Ben Simmons is going to play next season? If you're an OG of the channel, you remember a couple years ago when I said Ben Simmons would be out of the league by 30 years old. McCain spots up a 3, and it's money. Cha-ching. Jared McCain for Trey. Dude, Jared McCain's shot looks really good. Jared McCain's shot looks really good. But yeah, I think Ben Simmons is going to retire. I really do. Guys, we need 2 more likes. Actually, we need 1 more like. We need 1 more. Who's going to be number 100, man? The neighbors are peacefully sleeping right now. I don't like that. The neighbors should not be peacefully sleeping right now. Where do you guys think Ben's going to play next year? Let's see. Free agency. China, Shanghai Sharks, Beijing, Chicago Bulls. See, the thing is, I don't think Ben would even move overseas. I don't think Ben would even play if it meant going overseas. I think he would just retire. Ben says, McCain's shot is so smooth. Reminds me of the Batum quick release. Yeah, it really does. He has the ability to pull that out of the bag, too, which is beautiful. McCain can really pull that out of the bag. Busy Bee says somewhere out west. India. The Aussie Ruse. Grace says, hit the horn. We got 100 likes. Yes, sir. Drop the yes, sirs in the chat. Drop the yes, sirs in the chat. I want to see the yes, sir emoji. We have 2 editions of the yes, sir emoji now. I want to see them in the chat. Drop the yes, sirs in the chat. Let's wake up the neighbors! Wake up!
Yes, sir.
Woo! Yes, sir! Wake them up! Wake them up! No more peaceful naps, man. We're 1 week away from Sixers basketball. Can't be taking those 7, 8 p.m. after dinner naps no more. No mas. Not with the season back. Wake them up. Alrighty, man. Keep that chat flowing. Sixers up by 15. Schroeder. Here's a 3-ball. It was Finney Smith, I believe. He missed. Williams gets his own board. Can't even put it back in. Man, Zaire Williams is struggling. No wonder he ended up on the Nets. Kelly Oubre down into the paint. And he's getting plucked and he lost it. Here come the Brooklyn Nets. Williams down the other end. One bounce out to Wilson, a 3. And it's Cash Money again. Also, guys, we're going to try to continue to find more solutions to the scoreboard thing, but it's pretty hard. It's hard to find the right type of thing because they're all ahead. Schroeder down the other end. He's fouled en route to the basket. Dennis Schroeder to the line for 2. Is that Juwan Howard on the bench? Is that Juwan Howard? That is Juwan Howard. I didn't know he was a coach for the Nets. Their coach is Jordy Fernandez. They got rid of, what's his name, Jock Vaughn last year. I don't even know why they got rid of Jock Vaughn. They should have got rid of the whole roster instead. The Brooklyn Nets have been an absolute laughingstock. They've been an absolute laughingstock. They had the whole Harden, KD, Kyrie thing. Then they blew that up to get Bridges and Johnson and Simmons. And now they're rebuilding again and they still stink. It's got to be crazy being a Nets fan. I don't think a lot of Nets fans exist. Remember when they all used to come on the channel though? All the bandwagon Nets fans? Who remembers those days, man? Caleb Martin spots up a 3, too much on it. They used to all come into this channel talking, oh, Ben Simmons is going to resurrect and James Harden stinks and blah, blah, blah. And a 3-ball from Finney Smith, and that one goes in from the right corner. That's on an 8-0 run. Here's Jared McCain going to find Yabu. Maybe that's why Simmons didn't play tonight. Maybe he wants to tune into the stream. Wow, no-look pass. Oubre tried to dunk it through. He wanted offensive interference. They didn't call it. And there is that Shake Milton down the other end just pushed Martin out of the way. It's got to be an offensive foul. What? They called it a blocking foul? That's crazy. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Grace's scoreboard is a work in progress. Yeah. We're still working on it. It's hard because all of the scoreboards are ahead, but we're going to try our best. Ban says, bro, I'm so glad I found you last year. Honestly, this is one of my favorite things to listen to while watching the game. I'm on the road a lot. It's awesome to have someone that does this. Thanks, RB. Ban, shout out to you, man. That's why we do it, man. We want to provide an alternative, to just the regular broadcast. We love people tuning in, giving their thoughts. Like, the chat is what makes this so special, man. Having this diehard community every game where people can just tap in here and just listen and comment their thoughts. And then we're going to have the post game where people can tune in and call in. And, man, we have so many big things in store this season, man. Like I said, we'll be dropping, 3, 4, 5 videos a week. We'll have our live show every game, pregame, live game, postgame. And then we're going to be having a collab weekly show on Tuesday nights. So keep tapping in, man. A lot of good content on the way. Bet on Yourself Media. What's going on, bro? Ben says, who? LOL? Yeah, exactly. I don't even know who the Nets are going to start this season, let alone their coach. Let alone their coach, man. Guys, I'm gonna say a statement here. I want to know if you agree or disagree. All right. So far, based on what we've seen, Caleb Martin, Kelly Oubre, and Eric Gordon are the best combination of a Sixers veteran role player group that this team has had in the last decade. Agree or disagree? I'm already ready to go out on a limb and say it. Eric Gordon, Kelly Oubre, and Caleb Martin are the best veteran role player supporting cast group that the Sixers have had to complement the stars in the last decade. So it looks like, I think the Sixers actually challenge his play. I mean, this definitely should be a charge. I mean, Shake puts his shoulder right into Caleb Martin's chest. So they are not going to reverse it, I guess. Think they challenge it, maybe not, but Shake Milton is at the line. And he's going to knock it down. So it's a 4-point game now. Brooklyn on an 11-0 run. Reggie Jackson, and you could say he's fighting for minutes probably. You could say he's probably fighting for minutes. Reggie Jackson finds KJ cutting to the basket, and he is fouled. Marsh McCollum says agree. Grace is not even the first option, and they are fantastic. Yeah, the Sixers have just needed guys like this in so long, man. They needed guys like this. They've needed the Caleb Martins of the world. Here's Kelly Oubre at the top. Going to drive, spin. Oubre goes up, and he is fouled. A lot of fouls here to begin this second quarter after pretty much none in the first. And Oubre will go to the line for a pair. I don't know. The Sixers have had a lot of pretty decent role players, just never on the scene at the same time. That's why I said a collective group. Not individual, collective group. Clifford says only on paper. Okay, Clifford, then who's better? Who's better as a collective group of role players?
Yes, sir.
Because I can remember many years in the last decade where we get to the playoffs and we're like, dang, who's going to score off the bench for this team? They have no bench scoring. Many times this team has had no bench scoring come playoff time. Here's Shake Milton at the top. He's going to turn. Dennis Schroeder going to find Finney Smith. Left wide open by McCain. No can do. Williams a rebound, puts it up and in. Do the Sixers even have a big man in the game right now? It's like they're playing small ball. They're probably just trying a lot of different things out. Again, it is preseason. It doesn't really matter. We're just getting in the flow of things. Jackson going to find KJ. KJ to Caleb. Back to Martin. Martin to Martin. And KJ Martin is fouled. Headed to the charity stripe for a pair. And we have a $10 super chat from Vincent Saravo. Vincent, you are the man. Let's get some love for Vincent in the chat, man. This guy comes in, supports every single show. Shout out to the OGs. KJ Martin, first one good at the line. Vincent, thank you for the love, man. Appreciate you. Drop those MVP emojis for Vincent. If you guys have been tuning in for a very long time, drop the word OG in the chat. Drop OG in the chat if you guys are OGs of the channel. If you're new, drop the word new. If you're a returning viewer from last year, drop return. We got to shout out the OGs who are going to be here from game 1 all the way to game 82 and beyond into the playoffs. And oh, by the way, to the championship. Because we're going to the chip, baby. Let me not get ahead of myself. 3 ball down the other end. No can do. Picked up by Philly. KJ just threw a scary pass. Jackson Ricky Council in for the first time, and he tried to get it to the corner, tapped out of bounds. Ricky Council the third, coming in third substitution. Hasn't been playing too well, hitting some shots here and there, but Ricky's got to pick it up, man. He's got to pick it up. Reggie Jackson at the wing. Going to swing it over to Ricky Council. He drives in, back to Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson, the pull-up 3. Can't do it. Drummond cleans up the board, and then he lost it off his leg. Now he's shoving him out of the way. Drummond getting in a little scuffle here. Number 45 for Brooklyn just came in the game. Who was that? Clowney? No, that wasn't Clowney. Who was that? Oh, that was Keon Johnson. Keon Johnson got shoved by Andre Drummond. Now Keon Johnson down the other end floats one up for an air ball. Philly tried to push it down the floor. Kelly goes diving into the stands. Couldn't stop his momentum. This girl in the front row was like, oh my gosh, Kelly Oubre just dove into the seat next to me. Love the hustle, but Kelly, do not get hurt, bro. Goes right into the camera. Kelly, do not get hurt, bro. Do not get hurt. I don't want to see anybody get hurt again. Shake Milton, the one bouncer. Keon Johnson had it plucked away. Stays with Brooklyn. Yeah, shout out to my guy Vincent Saravo, man. Shout out to the OGs in the chat. We got Grace Martinez in here. OG. Marsh McCollum, OG. Lexi returning from last season. Jackson returning from all of last season. OG in the chat. Luke Tenolio says RB, your take on the Philly roundtable was on point. Philly ceiling this season has to be for the chip, nothing less. I agree. Do you guys agree or disagree with that? For those people that were in the chat last night. I think the Sixers have to get to the championship this year. If we get to the Eastern Conference Finals and lose in, 5-6 games, what's the point? What's the point? Nobody's getting younger. Nobody is getting younger on this team. Sixers need to get to the finals. Can't waste any more opportunities. Here's a 3 from Keon Johnson off the bank. Missed it wide. Drummond picks it up, and here come the Sixers. KJ almost threw it away. Come on now. Calm down. Calm down. Kelly Oubre at the top. Here's a pull-up tray, and it falls. Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre has some really high highs and some really low lows. Like some games he's just so inefficient and some games he's just incredible. But I do think this entire offense changes with Joel Embiid, which will be an adjustment. Maxey tried to bounce it to Council. Council kicked it out of bounds. So it is going to be a turnover back to Brooklyn. Gotta love Kelly's mentality though, man. Guy wants it. He wants it bad. He wants it bad. Nets miss a shot. Johnson gets it back, puts up another 3, and that's missed. Maxey to KJ. KJ to slam. Another alley-oop. Yo, can KJ Martin be an alley-oop maestro this season? Is KJ Martin going to be an alley-oop guy this season? 5:08 to go here in the second quarter. If you guys have not yet, get those likes up, man. Get us above 200. Johnson out to Thomas, a 3. You know what's funny is that this is the Nets starting lineup on the floor. 3 ball from Zaire Williams. He finally gets one to fall. 8-point game. Nets are losing right now with their starting 5 on the floor. Other than Claxton, of course. Maxey threw one to Martin, went right through the 5-hole. Here come the Nets on a break. And he can't even pick up the basketball. Cam Johnson dribbles it off his big toe out of bounds. Maybe KJ Martin could be an alley-oop target. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on in. Sixer Game Day Live. We'll be live every game of the season, breaking it all down in real time. Pre-game, live game, and post-game. So welcome on into the show. Thank you for being here. And Kelly Oubre going to get bumped near the half-court line. So it'll be a foul on Brooklyn. Sixers in the bonus. Secret Underdog, what's up, bro? Busy B says we need continuity. Sal says no Ben tonight. Nope. He ducked the Sixers again. Who else we got up in here? Luke, what's up, man? Grace, we got Average Wade. Roy Burton, what's up, man? Says Philly will be in the finals this year. Wait and see. Let's do it. This is the season. Kelly Oubre going to knock down the first. Agree or disagree in the chat? This is the season where the Sixers will get past the second round. Agree or disagree? Kelly going to knock him down at the line, 51-41. Look, man, I know a lot of people are still getting back into the swing of things. Some people probably don't even know the Sixers are on right now, but we're going to have a great community in here all season long. I cannot wait. This is going to be the most exciting season since 2001. Here's a three from Johnson, and he drills it from deep, 5 feet beyond the perimeter. Nice shot. Here's Drummond. Drummond going to drive. Lost it. Picks it up. Drummond with the dribbles. Drummond with the dribbles. Drummond turns to his right. Goes up. Missed it. Gets his board. Bangs him out of the way. And in. And then he steps over him. Andre Drummond, baby. Come on. Woo! How can you not love Andre Drummond, man? He should have been here last season. 3-ball from the Nets. It goes. Number 21, Noah Clowney. Dude, Andre Drummond is a monster. He's an absolute monster. Maxey down the lane goes up. He was knocked hard to the ground. I'm holding my breath, Tyrese. Tyrese, we cannot have anything happen to you, man. Tyrese, I know you want to get creative and crafty here. This is not the time, man. Don't get injured by the Nets. The Nets who purposely injured Joel Embiid in the playoffs a couple years ago. Tyrese going to knock down the first. Let's go, man. Thank you all for being in the chat, guys. Get those likes up. We're at 140. Let's get it to 200 likes. Let's get it to 200 and wake up the neighbors. Maxey going to knock down a pair at the line. Thankfully, he's all good. Bouncing around like a pinball. Maxey, we don't want anything to happen to you, man. Keep this team healthy. They shouldn't even play the second half, the starters. Grace says, this is the season we get out of the East. I said it. There's Finney Smith going to find Schroeder. Nets starting 5 back in the game. Schroeder drives, finds Finney Smith, goes up. Nice block by Drummond. Yo, he is everywhere. Drummond is everywhere. Maxey down to Drummond in the post. Drummond turns to his right, bangs him out of the way. They're going to get him on that one. They're going to get him on that one. Drummond's out here playing football. He's out here playing football. Woo. Oh, man. Boy, oh, boy. Grace says, my husband's favorite player. Yeah, Drummond is a beast, man. He just elbowed the heck out of Johnson. So get out of my way. I knew they were going to call him on that one. 2:40 to go here in the first half. A 3-ball from Brooklyn. Too much sauce on it. Rebounded by Drummond. Who else, man? I mean, Drummond's got, 9 boards already? Drummond's going to average 20 rebounds a game off the bench. Maxey, Gershon. We got a little Gershon Drummond action at the 4-5. Drummond, mid-range, pull it up, shoot it. Drummond turns, puts it up, one hand, missed it. Gershon trying to poke it away. I want to see Gershon get a little involved offensively. Foul down the other end on Kelly Oubre. Rick Bennett, member for 48 months. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to see an OG of the channel? I think Rick Bennett was one of the first 10 subscribers of this channel. We're about to hit 40K. Can we get some OGs in the chat for Rick, man? Let's go. Let's go. Drop some OGs in the chat for Rick Bennett. This man has been here since the beginning. Shout out to Rick. 2:08 to go here in the first half. Schroeder at the top, guarded by Gershon Yabusele. Schroeder drives the left-hand float. He missed it. Finney Smith just came down hard, and Maxey's on the ground. Get up, Maxey. Maxey's holding the back of his head, and he's grimacing. Bro, get Maxey out of the game. Get Maxey out of the game immediately. Bro, I'm over here having a heart attack. Bro. Get him out of the game. Finney Smith is still banged up. I think they called a foul on Maxey. Either way, just get him out, bro. I just don't want him to get hurt. Woo. Ladies and gentlemen, in the meantime, though, while I'm trying to pick up my emotions off the floor, 240 people in the chat. 143 likes. Get us up to 200, man. Let's go. Yeah, show my guy Rick some love in the chat. Thank you for being here, Rick. Appreciate you, man. Man. They need to get Maxey out of this game right now. I think Nurse challenged it because they called a foul on Maxey. So they're going to challenge this one. Let's see what happened here. Maxey was standing straight up. There's actually there's no better definition than what Maxey just did to draw a charge. And Finney Smith was an inch away from coming down on Maxey's head. Finney Smith hit the deck hard. Hopefully he's okay. Oh, I know that hurt. That's it. That's the textbook way of drawing a charge. How is that a foul on Tyrese Maxey? That's crazy. They called that a foul. You know what I like too? I like how everybody went over to Maxey immediately. Like, you can see the respect for Maxey. They know he's going to be a superstar. It's like, you know, we don't want to see him even down on the ground. Ref's reviewing it now. I think Tyrese Maxey is going to be a top 15 player this season, and I think he will get a couple MVP votes. That's my bold take of the season. Hopefully not for the wrong reasons, right? Hopefully Embiid and Paul George can play the whole season. I just think Maxey's so good. I think he's going to elevate to being an MVP player this year. He won't win the award because of the team that he's on, but I do believe that Maxey is that good. I really do believe that. So they just overturned it. It will not be a foul on Maxey. It'll be a charge on Schroeder. I think that Maxey was just talking to somebody over there. Looked like his girlfriend. Not sure if it was, though. Ladies and gentlemen, drop one Sixers hot take into the chat for the season. Drop one Sixers hot take into the chat for the season. What's your boldest take for the Sixers this year? Under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. It feels like this half has gone on 4 times the length of the first quarter. Gershon down in the post. He's going to bounce it out. Jackson, the pump fake, drives. Gershon, pump fake in the corner. He goes all the way into the oppo corner and almost stolen away. KJ picks it up, and he misses the layup. I think Gershon's just a little bit in his head right now offensively. I really think the Sixers are going to need to make one more trade for a power forward as Clowney lays it in the other end off the bank. Sixers paid KJ for a reason, man. They're going to line him up as a trade chip. Oubre for 3, it's money. Kelly Oubre having a half, man. What a first half for Kelly Oubre. 1:03 to go here in the second quarter. Finney-Smith the drive, kicks out, swings to the corner behind the back. Johnson a 3, can't get it to go. Sixers are ball watching, and then it's tapped in down low by Clowney. Here's Reggie Jackson going to find Kelly Oubre. I think what we're seeing here is that when the Sixers don't have, like say Joel Embiid's not playing, if they don't have Embiid, who's their backup to Drummond going to be? Who's their third string center going to be? Because right now, I don't think Gershon can be a third string center the way he's playing. Caleb Martin at the line. First one good. Once again, welcome into Sixers Game Day Live. Every Sixers game right here, live on YouTube. We got you with pregame, live game, and post-game coverage. Be sure to tune in for the entire game. We'll break it all down. A lot of good things to come here on this show. Edward says they don't want me to put my sneakers on and come down the court. Martin going to knock down the second. Let's see those emojis in the chat, members. Let's see those channel member emojis. Brooklyn Nets only have 4 free throws in this game. Sixers have 17. Now a 3 from Brooklyn, and they cash it in again. It's been a big second quarter for the Brooklyn Nets. Currently 32 points and counting. Jackson up top. Gershon, Reggie. 7 seconds, separating game and shot clock. Reggie steps to his left, pulls a 3. Bad shot by Reggie Jackson. Reggie started off looking really good, man, but he's just not playing well right now. And KJ going to get called for a foul. Looked like Thomas got tapped in the you-know-what. Guys, let me see a Sixers hot take in the chat. Dang, put his knee right into the kids, man. Now the refs are going to talk it up. Vincent says, my hot take, Embiid and Maxey will battle for MVP. Grace says, Adem Bono was supposed to be the Drummond backup. Yeah, I think he's just got to take a little time and polish up a bit. Sixers might need somebody else in the meantime, though, depending on how many games Embiid will miss. So I can barely hear the actual broadcast, but I still have not heard them mention if this was a common or a flagrant foul. This is why people tune into this show, man. No mention at all. Guess it's a common foul. Okay. Let's go, guys. Get these likes up to 200. Get it up to 200. 2 for 2 at the line for Cam Thomas. Sixers overthrow it down the floor. 2.4 seconds. And it will be Brooklyn basketball. A little bit of a sloppy play there. Don Boyle, what's going on, man? Secret underdog, Marcia McCollum in the chat. Shout out to all the people. Gershon steals it away. Gershon the slam. Gershon Yabusele. Woo! Gershon steals the pass, drives it in, and slams it down. Hasn't been very polished, but Yabu with a big heads-up play to end the first half. What a play. What a play, man. Usually at this point, we would go into our halftime segment. We're going to have a couple cool halftime segments for this season, but it's preseason. We're hanging out. So we're just going to chill out for a little bit and talk. But if you guys are just tapping in, man, thank you for being here. My couple main takeaways from this first half. Number one, Andre Drummond is a beast. We know that he's the best backup Joel Embiid has ever had, but, I mean, he's just an absolute menace. Guy is everywhere, no matter what. Drummond just doesn't stop causing havoc. My second main takeaway is that the Brooklyn Nets, even though Ben Simmons ducked the Sixers again tonight, with most of their starters on the floor, cannot beat the Sixers minus Joel Embiid and Paul George. The Brooklyn Nets will be in the tanking marathon for Cooper Flag. They are going to be one of the worst teams in the NBA this season. And then my third takeaway is that I think Kelly Oubre, Eric Gordon, and Caleb Martin are going to be one of the best veteran role player groups that the Sixers have had as a supporting cast in the last decade. I mean, you look at Kelly Oubre tonight, 18 points in the first half, 5 for 8 from the field. Obviously, he's not going to be asked to do what he is doing tonight. And then you look at Eric Gordon, who had 8 points in the first quarter, 2 steals and a block. You have Caleb Martin with 7 points. This team is just really good, man. They are loaded. And even Andre Drummond with 7 points, 9 rebounds, and a steal and a block. Like, this team is good. This team is really good. Obviously, when Embiid and Paul George are here, the entire scheme is different. I think it's a little concerning that Maxey, again, is having a bit of an inefficient game. 7 points, 2 for 7 from the field. But I think I like Maxey's mentality. Like, at least he's trying to put the ball through. He's not shying away. 3 turnovers for Maxey. He's got to pick it up and hit some shots. But Yeah. That's my takeaway. It's my takeaway of this game so far. Shout out to all the channel members in the chat. If you guys want to become a member, hit that join button. Become part of the Fire Take Nation. Thank you all for being here. We'll be live every game of the season. Every game of the season, pre-game, live game, and post-game. This is the number one place to be to watch Sixer games. So thank you for being here. Vincent says Oubre and Maxey will combine 50 a game. Big hopes for Kelly Oubre there. This team is freaking stacked, though. Adem Bona hasn't played yet. Doughton Jr. Ricky Council, I think, is sliding down a bit on Nick Nurse's board. Just think Ricky's got to find his role. Jared McCain, even though he's 1 for 4, I just like the way McCain's playing. I like the way McCain is approaching his rookie season. But again, like, this team's going to be completely different with Joel and PG. Like, the whole offense is going to look different. Now, I hope that we don't lose the pace, you know? I hope we don't lose, like, the speed. Like, obviously, Joel has to be able to, like, space the floor a bit and, you know, keep a good, constant pace for this team. But, I mean, if they can do that, and we know how dominant Joel is, you have Tyrese Maxey elevating this season again, and you have Paul George, who can create off the dribble. This team's going to be really good, man. Hector says, Kelly Oubre is playing well, and just like the start of last year, all I ask is for him to get a driver. Yeah. That's my only ask of Kelly Oubre. He was fantastic last season. Please do not drive your Lamborghini 115 miles an hour down 95. Please. Please. Guys, we're going to be doing some giveaways very soon. We got one coming on social media as well. So be sure to follow the Instagram page, as you can see right here. These are all the handles. All right, Twitter at RB Philly Take. Follow us on Instagram at Philly Take with RB. Follow me on TikTok at Philly Take with RB. Support us on all platforms. We got you covered every single game. But yeah, the Brooklyn Nets are going to be terrible. Who's going to be worse, the Nets or the Wizards? I think we have a lot of good storylines this season. We have a lot of good storylines incoming this season. If you guys are new to the channel, new to the platform, I'm RB. I cover the Sixers. I've been doing it independently by myself, climbing this journey for the last 5 years. This will be year number 5. We go live for every game. Try to cover the team from a local fan perspective. You know, no producers in the ear. Nobody telling us what to do. We just come in here. We talk about the team, man. Talk about the team, what's going on. Cover them from every angle. You know, if news comes out, we're going to live stream. Even if it's 2 in the morning, we're going to talk about it. ESPN might get to it in 4 days. But we have a really tight-knit community, and I know the Sixers kind of get looked as an overthought in Philly, but with the recent trend of events, I think this is going to be the year where the Sixers take prominence. And I think people are going to be really invested in this team. So if you know Sixer fans, or you know people who may be interested in the Sixers, or they're starting to get involved with the Sixers, or just basketball in general, just, send them our way, man. Send them our way. But yeah, man, we've been climbing this journey. We had I did a podcast last year with Paul Reed. We got to interview Nick Nurse. So met a lot of these guys. Went to Summer League this year. Met almost the whole team. Not the entire team, but met a lot of guys. Got to interview McCain. I'm excited for this team. Respect your independent content creators, man. Respect the space, because I think a lot of things are trending towards more of this independent media coverage. So we're just trying to stay ahead of the game a little bit. Dom Boyle in the chat says, you definitely do your thing, RB. I'm sure everybody who follows you respects the hustle. Thank you, Dom. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. Like I said, during the season, we have some new things planned. Every Tuesday night, we'll be doing a live roundtable discussion, analyzing the week of games, talking about any, big topics. We did the first episode last night. We'll continue to do our daily videos. We'll do play breakdowns, things like that during the season. Do some recaps, but then we'll also have a post-game show right after this, for every game of the season. So stay locked in, man. Stay locked in. The best thing you can do is support us on all platforms. If you want to become a member, obviously you don't have to, but you get extra perks. You get the emojis, all of that. Members always get, priority with reading comments, things like that. We're going to be launching a new site soon with new merch. Follow us everywhere. We're even on Facebook now. We're even on Facebook, man. So if you guys are on Facebook, follow us on there. Just help us grow everywhere. JB says, RB, no VIP this season. This is the VIP, JB. This is the VIP. But we got some good things coming for the members for sure. Grace says, RB was partying in Vegas. We were there to cover hoops. It was a fun time, though. Met a lot of people, more than I thought I would meet. Some of the people I met in Vegas, I never thought I would meet. Maybe those stories will come out sometime. Maybe I'll do a members-only live stream and talk about the Vegas trip. AP says, thank God for this YouTube. Don't have to rely on sports radio. We live on the East Coast, and they're talking about teams in LA. That's what I'm saying, AP. They don't care about Philly sports. They want to downplay us all the time. They want to downplay us, man. We are here to give you the direct coverage. No other platform is going to talk about the Sixers every day. They get looked at as an afterthought. So I'm trying to bring the coverage from every angle, whether it's during the games, before the games, after the games, on the off days. We got you covered, man. So stay tapped in with us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Every time you come into the show, hit the like button and hit the notification bell so that you know every time we go live. Like some people last night said that they didn't even know we were live. That's because YouTube only sends out certain notifications based on what you usually watch. So that's why it's important to have the notification bell on. Will says, you're like the new Mark Zumoff. We appreciate you, RB. I appreciate that word of kindness right there. But shout out to the GOAT, Mark, man. Mark's also a fan of the channel. Vincent says, best thing about YouTube is RB and Eastwood control the Sixers narrative instead of the toxic Philly media. We try, man. We really try. We try. Grace is definitely interested in Summer League stories. It was crazy. It was crazy. I'll tell you that. Met a lot of interesting people there from around the league and met a lot of the Sixers players. It was nuts. It was cool. Edward says, I'm tired of WIP talking ish about the Sixers. That's what I'm saying. They don't even talk about the Sixers, Edward. They don't talk about the Sixers. This is the Sixers coverage right here. Like, they're never going to talk about the Sixers. You know when they're going to talk about the Sixers? They're going to talk about them a week from today on opening day. Then they're probably going to talk about them, a couple weeks later. And then you're going to get these weirdos that call in and be like, oh, we got to trade Joel Embiid. We have to trade the whole team. Like, they probably don't even know what happened this offseason. They probably don't even know what happened. I've been tuning into WIP actually a few times the last couple of weeks, and even today I actually was tuning in on my way, on my drive, and they're talking about the Phillies still. They're still talking about the Phillies. Bro, the Phillies embarrassed us. They're not talking about the Sixers with 1 week to go until the season. So, look, man, better for us. This is where the coverage will be. We got you covered every day. You don't need to tune in to there. You know what I mean? We got you covered. Average Weight says DJ and RB are the leaders in Philly narrative. Thank you, man. Vincent says the 41-year drought will end this year. Let's go, Vincent. Let's go, man. Let's go. Secret, if you're in the chat, man, drop the Discord. We're going to be looking for more moderators too, but we got to get people in the Discord. Apparently, Lonzo Ball is out there balling in Chicago. First game in 2 years. Shout out to Lonzo for getting back on the court. So, to be quite honest with you guys, I've already seen all I needed to see tonight. If I was the Sixers, I would not play Tyrese Maxey in the second half. I know he's 2 for 7, but what's the point, man? I don't want him to get hurt. So he'll probably play, though. Looks like Kelly Oubre's on the bench to begin the second half. I might be wrong. Doesn't look like Maxey's on the floor either. So it looks like Maxey and Oubre might be done for the night. Sixers lead by 6. Here's Jared McCain, Jeff Doughton Jr. in for the first time. Yabu a corner 3, and it's money. Yabu drills a 3 and a timeout by Brooklyn. They wasted no time. Man. So it looks like Maxey and Oubre will be done for the night. Eric Gordon is off on the bench as well. So it's Jared McCain, Jeff Doughton Jr., KJ Martin, Ricky Council, and Gershon Yabusele. And for the Nets, Cam Thomas, Dennis Schroeder, Cam Johnson, Finney Smith, and Noah Clowney. Is it crazy that the Sixers are going to beat the Nets starting 5? It's pretty comical. Pretty crazy when you think about it. We got the cleanup crew. You guys are going to be locked in all season long on the Game Day Live show. Drop the word me in the chat. Let's shout out to the real ones in the chat, man. Who's going to be here all season long rocking with your boy? Bro, DSF didn't even contest Yabu's shot. Yeah, the Nets have given up already. They've given up in the preseason. That's how bad they are. Who's going to be here all season long, guys? Drop the word me in the chat. You know what? Let's go ahead and hand out some mods, man. Let's hand out a few mods. If you guys want to become a mod as well, join the Discord. We got a mod squad chat in there. We got to shout out some people that are in here. Don't overuse your moderator power, though. You know, we want to keep away the disrespectful people. Anybody that comes in, you know, they can have their opinions. They can voice their opinions, but we don't want any disrespect or, you know, anything like that in the chat. Let's keep it clean. Have a fun community here. Who else is going to be in the chat all season long? We got Jim in here. Who else? Don Boyle. We got Busy B. Vincent Salamatino. Grace Martinez. Average Wade. Gerald, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's add some mods in the chat. Like I said, though, if you guys overuse your mod power, you're going to lose it. 6 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Sixers almost took it away. And looks like a push on Jeff Doughton Jr. Here's Cam Thomas coming around his screen. He's going to step back. The mid-range J, it falls. 7-point lead for Philly. And foul on KJ Martin in the backcourt. Or was it on Ricky? Ricky's got to chill out a little bit. Ricky needs to chill, man. Chill out, Ricky. Relax. Relax. You're good. Here's Finney Smith at the top. He's going to one bounce. Thomas going to drive with the left spin. Fades away. Missed it short. Doughton Jr. at the top. Doughton finds KJ. Here's Jared McCain. Let's see what Jared can do off the dribble. Going to drive. Swings out to the corner and nobody there. Turned over by Jared McCain. Speed Demon in the chat. What's up, Speed? Screaming Jerry Lee, member for 18 months, says, yes, sir. Drop those yes, sirs in the chat. We need 20 more likes, guys. Get us up to 200. First act of business when you enter the chat, you smash the like button. Neighbors are getting tired again. They got a work conference call in the morning. We got to keep them up. We got to keep them up at night. Ryan Rowe in the chat. What's up, Ryan Rowe? What's up, Ryan Rowe? Get us up to 200 likes. Here is Dennis Schroeder. 6, 5, 4. Schroeder going to drive against Martin. Missed the layup. Here come the 76ers. Looks like most of their guys are done for the night. Here's McCain, KJ Martin. Yabu, another corner three. Dang. Thought he had it. Thought he had it, man. Here's the spin by Johnson. Wow. One-handed tomahawk. He just put KJ in a spin cycle. That was crazy. We got Andre in the chat. Banj, what's up? JSR, what's up, bro? AP says, I'm a Knicks fan, but I think you're a good host. I'm going to hit the like. AP, you're welcome anytime, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the kindness. 7 seconds to go here in the third. Doughton Jr. going to drive. Spin to his right, now back to his left. He fades off a foot. Got it to go. Nice shot by Jeff Doughton Jr. 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. It's a 6-point lead for Philly. Thomas, one bounce, now to the corner. Finney Smith all the way, and nobody's going to rotate. So they'll watch Finney Smith dunk it from the baseline. Jared McCain going to spin around his screen. Here's Jeff Doughton Jr. for three. It's short. Yabu gets the rebound. McCain, the pump fake. Now he finds Ricky. Ricky a three, and it goes. He stares back at him. Ricky counts it a fourth. That's what we need you for, Ricky. That's what we need. 7-point lead for the Sixers. Here's Schroeder. He's going to find Johnson. Johnson for three. Rolls up and out. Abasele picks it up. He finds McCain. McCain for three. Too much on that. Nobody's even going for rebounds anymore. We're all just chilling now. Yabu pokes it away. He's going to run down the floor. Almost raced at it. Welcome on in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate all of the commentary going on in the chat. We are 1 week away from Sixers regular season basketball. Schroeder lays it up. Vincent says, I had to pause for like 50 seconds to sync the stream. I'm really behind. Yeah, that's the timing thing is frustrating. I do get that. I wish I'm going to try to find a way to fix that. I really am. It's just a natural delay, but if I can find a way to fix it, I will. But we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out. Here's Cam Thomas, drives in, lost it again. Yabu, Doughton, Ricky. Ricky tried to throw it down with two hands. Couldn't get it to go. Sixers pick up their own board, though. Doughton, McCain, Yabu. Yabu, the drive. He's losing control, and he lost it out of bounds. Guys, we're going to need some help at the power forward position. We're going to need some help at the power forward position. Here's Cam Johnson. He finds a rolling Clowney, and Council gets lost in the sauce. Adrian says third quarter already started, by the way. Are you guys behind on this stream? Is our stream messed up? Like, I don't understand. We've been calling the third quarter for like 6 minutes. If you guys are behind on the stream, click on the screen. There should be a button that says live. Make sure you're up to date live on the show. I feel like some people are behind. Am I losing my mind here or what? .637 to go here in quarter number 3. Yabu hands it to KJ. KJ to Doughton. Doughton to the corner. Ricky the pump fake, the drive. Ricky out to Doughton, finds McCain. McCain for three. And he couldn't get it off in time. Shot clock expires. Vincent says it's almost impossible with all the different ways people watch games. Yeah, it's tough. That's why I hope we get to a point where you guys can just tap into this game and listen to it. I know you want to watch the actual footage, but hey, man, everything's going towards streaming anyways. But hey, sync it up, man. Sync it up with your stream. Another miss by Brooklyn, picked up by the Sixers. The lead is down to 3. Halfway into the third, here's Jared McCain, and he walked. So the Sixers are getting sloppy now. Phillips says, my idea for fixing would be you cut out the clock from the stream you're watching. Well, unfortunately, I can't do that for a couple reasons, but also I'm not watching it on a stream. I'm watching the actual TV broadcast. But good idea, though. And the foul down the other end on Gershon Yabusele. Grace says, sometimes the commercials put you behind on the stream. That I didn't know, but just make sure you guys are watching the live version. Click the button and click live. So yeah, just make sure you guys are watching the live version. But nonetheless, man, you know, just get active in the chat. Keep commenting. Let me know you're in here. Definitely important for our engagement. Show YouTube that you like this stream by liking it, sharing it around. So the Nets have cut this down to 1 point. Not that I really care, to be honest with you. Preseason game. Gershon to KJ. Gershon gets it back. Gershon goes up, scoops it right into the hole. 72-69. Still over 200 people in here rocking with us on a Sixers preseason game. You guys are absolutely incredible. Here's Schroeder going to find Johnson. Justin Edwards in for the first time defending. Zaire Williams couldn't knock one down. Here come the Sixers. Doughton, 5 to go in the third. Yabu, Doughton. Doughton crosses over, finds Ricky. Ricky, top of the key, a 3. And it comes up short. We got Lexi in the chat. Marsha McCollum. AK, what's going on? Yabu with the layup. Grace says, speaking of likes, did you hit the like? You guys got to smash the like button, man. We're almost there. Our goal is going to be 500 every night. Or maybe 1,000. But we'll see. Thomas dribbled it off his foot. Picks it up. Schroeder. 6-5. Wilson. Schroeder. Out to Johnson for 3. Comes up short. Council crosses over. He drives all the way. Goes up the layup. Missed it. Gets his own board. Council down to KJ. KJ goes up and puts it through with a layup. Two-handed lay out of KJ Martin. Makes it a 5-point game. So we're watching the Sixers' second and third stringers up against the Nets starters. Here's Justin Edwards. KJ down the lane and slams it down. A two-handed mash. KJ Martin makes it a 7-point game. 6-0 run for Philly. Couple minutes to go here in quarter number 3. One more final preseason game on Friday. I don't know if we'll be live for that, but we will be getting everything prepped for next week. Wednesday night, be here. Be here, be on time. To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. To be late is to be never. Be here early. We're going to be doing a pregame show on Wednesday. Then we're going to be doing our live game show and then our post-game show with live callers. So be sure to stay tapped in for all of it. We're going to take phone calls after the game on Wednesday. So we got you covered, man. I am so excited for this season. And here comes Adem Bona and Lester Quinones. Lester Quinones subbing in for Philly with Adem Bona. Those guys might be in the G League. We'll see. But Sixers have an open roster spot. So we'll see what happens. Here's Doughton Jr. And he was fouled by Keon Johnson. All right, question of the chat. We got to keep the engagement going, all right? Question of the chat. How many All-Stars will the Sixers have in 2024? How many All-Stars will the Sixers have in 2024? Doughton going to drive, spin to his right, floats it high, up and in. Jeff Doughton Jr. Williams floats it up and in. Freddie says agree. Yeah, I think some people are behind on the stream. That might be it. Make sure your stream is live. Tap the screen and hit live button. Let's see. Grace says 3 All-Stars in 2024. Big Rud says 2. Band says 3, maybe 4. Who would the 4th one be? Vincent says Lester, nothing but polyester. Marcia says 4. Toby says Embiid and Tyrese. AK says 2 All-Stars. PG will get snubbed. Grace says Maxey, Embiid, and PG. If I had to guess, honestly, I think the Sixers are going to have, I'll say 2 All-Stars. I don't think they want to put 3 from the same team in. So I think 3 will be deserving, but I think somebody will get snubbed. If I had to guess. Like even last year, there were a ton of guys who probably deserved it, but just did not get in. So yeah. I don't think the Celtics, they had 2 last year, right? Oh no, they had 3. The Celtics were the only ones with 3. Yeah, they only had they were the only ones with 3. I know there was a couple that made it right at the end, but you know, a couple guys got snubbed for sure. Yeah, I think 2 will make it. I think 2 definitely make it, and maybe 3. If the Sixers are like the best team in the NBA and they're like far ahead, I think maybe they'll get a 3rd, but it's probably what I'll say. Kelly Oubre, 18 points. He's on the bench now. Maxey, done for the night. All the starters pretty much done. We got the cleanup crew coming in. Embiid isn't too worried about it. PG will gladly take his place with Maxey. Yeah, I think Embiid's more focused on getting to the playoffs healthy. I think Embiid's finally hit that point in his head where he's just like, get me to the playoffs healthy no matter what. Sixers lead it by 8, 80-72. Here's Wilson. He's going to drive, kick it out. Shake for 3. Bang. Dem Bona goes up, and he puts one in. Okay, Bona. Okay, Dem. Okay, Dem. Here come the Brooklyn Nets. Shake down the other end, up with the left, and got it to go. Former Sixer Shake Milton puts it in. I just looked up Sixers on Google and we're the first result that comes up. So let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Our streams are getting pushed out onto Google. Thank you all for being here, man. If you're tuning in on Google, make sure to come to YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Keep hitting that like button, guys. Help us push this show around to all the best fans in the world. 3-ball missed by Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Here come the Sixers. Edwards going down the lane up against Williams. Wow, what an acrobatic finish with Justin Edwards. High off the glass. He kissed it off the window. It's 84-77. Tyrese Martin going to find Keon Johnson. And they're going to call a foul on Tyrese Martin as he knocked over Quinones. Vincent says minimum 2 All-Stars this season. Three-ball from Jeff Doughton, and he drills one. The Sixers lead it by 10. Let's go, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Three-ball from Edwards. He missed it. Picked up by the Brooklyn Nets. 16 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. We are winding down, getting ready for the fourth. Here's Shake Milton against Bona. He's going to drive. Milton goes all the way. Blocked by it, Bona. But they're going to call a goaltend. They are going to call a goaltend. .5 seconds ago here in the third. Edwards for 3 and no good to end the third. It's 87-79 as we head to the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, drop those fire emojis in the chat. We need to see all fires in the chat. Why? Because it's the fourth quarter. And we're looking for the fourth quarter fire. Let's go, man. Fires in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to quarter number 4. Every time we go to the fourth quarter this season, we got to just flood the chat with fires. Fourth quarter fires. Let's go, man. Let's go. Sixer Game Day Live every game. Right here on Philly Take with RB. Tell a friend, tell a family member. Go knock on your next door neighbor's door and tell them to tune into the chat. Neighbors are sleeping right now, guys. We need 2 more likes. We need 2 more. We need 2 more. Who's going to get us there? Let's go, man. Chat's flooded with fires. Can we wake up the neighbors, though? Can we wake them up? Can we wake them up? Let's wake them up. Let me chill before they call it the popos. But, yo, let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Woo, they're going to be pissed off, man. They're going to be pissed off. They're going to be pissed off, man. Gotta love it, baby. Gotta love it. Every 100 likes, man. We let it ring. We let it fly. All right, man. Sixers up by 8. 87-79. See if they can hold on so we can play the song. We got to play the song emoji as well. Council down the lane. He is fouled. Ricky Council to the line for 2. Dom says, neighbors know my name. The neighbors know Dom Boyle, man. If you're an OG of the channel, the neighbors know your name by now. First one go to the line for Ricky Council the 4th. Sixers lead it by 9. The neighbors don't know, says AK. That's a fact. Shout out to Marsha. Shout out to Dom. Grace in the chat. Average weight says RB, ultimate good vibes. Vincent says, I keep trying to approach my neighbors. They tell me they're already registered to vote. I'm like, great. Can we get 3 all-stars? Lot of voting stuff lately for sure. Milton going to drive, kick, corner 3. Dorian Finney-Smith, no good. And it's picked up by Jared McCain. McCain at the top. He comes around his screen. McCain going to find a Dembona. A Dembona going to turn, find McCain. McCain off the catch and shoot. What a shot by Jared McCain. Woo! Yeah, man, this Jared McCain pick looks better and better every day. I liked it from the jump. If you were watching my draft reaction, you know I liked it. But, yo, Jared McCain looks like a stud, man. Jared McCain's shot is going to keep him on the floor from game number 1. Now Lester Quinones knocks down a triple. It is raining threes at the Wells Fargo Center. The Sixers lead it by 13 points. Jalen Wilson fouled en route to the basket. Actually, they're going to call it travel, I think. It's going to be on Wilson. Him and Justin Edwards getting into it a little bit. Here's a Dembona. He's going to drive down the lane, kick it out. McCain looked like he was going to do a Batum shot. McCain out to Edwards. He spots up a 3. He can't get it to fall. McCain the rebound. McCain drives, goes up, in. Could not get it to fall, but nice rebound there by Jared McCain. Very impressive stuff. Zaire Williams up off the glass, and he gets one to fall. 11-point game now. 9:50 to play. Here's Jared McCain. Oh, the blow-by goes up, and 1! And 1, Jared McCain! Yes, sir! Drop those ones in the chat, baby. And 1! And 1! Yo, this kid, Jared McCain looks good, man. Jared McCain looks good, man. Drop the ones in the chat, man. We need everybody. Drop those ones in the chat. Here's Quinones going to find Doughton. Doughton from the nail. Got it. Sixers can't miss. Sixers can't miss. And now a Dembona with a monster block. Doughton, Edwards, backdoor, slams it down. Timeout, Brooklyn. Timeout, Brooklyn. Timeout, Brooklyn. Chris says, will somebody please design us the Philly Take Neighbors merch? Yo, Chris, that's a brilliant idea, man. We got a new website launching very soon with new Philly Take merch. New edition of Philly Take merch. But yo, that's actually a great idea. Sixers are beating down the Nets with their third string players. Third string. Yeah, the Brooklyn Nets might be the worst team in the league. I'll be honest with you. Brooklyn might be the worst team in the league, to be quite honest with you. It might be the worst team in the league. I'm trying to think about who's not playing for the Nets right now. I mean, Nick Claxton is out, but who else? Ben Simmons. Dude, the Nets are getting beat by the Sixers' third stringers. It's actually crazy, bro. It's actually crazy, bro. One week from today, ladies and gentlemen. 1 week. 1 week from today. Got Chris Henry in the chat. What's up, Chris? Rachel Tice in the building. Vincent, Don Boyle, average wage, Joe did. Vincent Sarabia says, make a statement against the Bucks. We better get that W on opening night. We better get that opening night win. All right, man. 9 minutes to go. Sixers up by 15. Johnson from the baseline bounced up and out. Rebounded by Philly. Here's Jared McCain. Another pull-up triple. That one rolls up and out. Nice shot look, though. At least Jared McCain's willing to shoot the basketball. How many Sixers players have been afraid to shoot the basketball in their first couple of years? Johnson, Thomas, Edwards, the closeout. Too late. 3-ball good for Cam Thomas. Bit of a spark plug type of player. He's been pretty intriguing to watch the last couple of years. Sixers up by 12. 8:15 to go. Here's a Dembona. He goes right in stride past the last level of defense. Goes right up and in the Sixers with a 14-point cushion. 8:14 to play here in this game. How about a Dembona going right off the dribble past Clowney? Grace says Ben 10 ducking Jared McCain. That's a fact. Ducking the entire city. Kyle Lowry and Caleb Martin over here flexing for the camera. Having a lot of fun on the bench. Good vibes from this Sixers team. Here's Clowney. He's going to hand it off to Schroeder. Schroeder around the screen. He's working against McCain. McCain trying to stay with him. He does, and the layup is missed. Picked up by Philly. Edwards up the floor. Quinones. Doughton. Quinones a three. It's cash money. Lester. First off, if your name's Lester and you're in the NBA, you're an automatic bucket. On top of that, your last name's Quinones. Any guy named Lester Quinones is going to fear other teams on the basketball court. Lester Quinones just sounds like a made-up 2K player that's a 99 overall. DJ says the Nets' new head coach is a sports psychologist. Guess he's there to help Simmons. Cam Thomas goes all the way up and in and cuts this lead down to 15. Honestly, I don't even know where the Nets coach came from. Was he an assistant with the team? I think he was, right? Jordi Fernandez. Didn't he take over last year? Or was that somebody? I don't even know who the Nets coach was when they fired Jacque Vaughn. I actually like Jacque Vaughn because he was the only guy that had the balls to bench Ben Simmons. Then he got crucified for everything else because the team stunk. Here's a three from Doughton. Bridges ended up not being a number one option, which I kind of knew he wasn't. He had a really good run in Phoenix, and then his first year when he got traded to Brooklyn, he started playing like a number one option. But, I mean, I knew he was at best a number two option. Still got over 200 people in this live chat. Once again, Sixers Game Day Live, every Sixers game. Thank you all so much for being here. 7 days away from Sixers regular season ball, baby. We'll be here every game of the season. Johnson turns it over. Here come the Sixers. Jared McCain, the pull-up tray. Got it off the bounce. Woo! Yo, Jared McCain is firing me up, man. Jared McCain is firing me up. This guy can play. Jared McCain can play. Come on, man. First time RB's getting out of the chair, man. First time I'm getting out of the chair. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, Jared McCain can play, man. It's over. I don't need to see anything else. I don't need to see any more. McCain can play, bro. And the Brooklyn Nets, for all those Nets fans that used to come through to this channel, I could go back to all the videos 2 years ago. Flooded with Nets fans. Where are they at, though? The Nets fans are more fair weather than any fan base in sports. Haven't seen one Nets fan in 2 years. The Nets starters are getting smacked by the Sixers third stringers, bro. This is crazy. Sixers lead it by 17 points. Here's a Dembona. He's going to find Jared McCain. McCain looking for another shot opportunity. He's going to drive. Nice feed to Bona, but it's stolen away. Good vision by McCain, though, man. He's got some IQ. Three ball from Johnson the other end. He missed it short. Yo, the Brooklyn Nets, man. This team is a travesty already. It's not even a season yet. Ricky Council wide open corner three. Can't get it to go. Adembona fights for the re and a foul on Brooklyn. One thing I noticed too, man, like the Sixers, doesn't matter who's in. First guy or the 15th guy, they're all playing as hard as they can. That's the Nick Nurse effect right there. This team is playing hard, man. This team's playing hard right now. Guys, we are 1 week away First one missed at the line for Finney Smith. Guys, if you're going to be here for opening night next week, next Wednesday, if you're going to be here for the show, drop a yes, sir in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Neighbors will be here. Tell you that. Neighbors will be here. They'll be trying to sleep. We'll be waking them up. We'll be waking up the neighbors. Let's go. Let's go. Drop those yes, sirs in the chat. We're getting ready to play this song, too. Can't wait to play the song. Can't wait to play the song. Here's Jared McCain. Come on, McCain. Are they double teaming him? Lester. Missed it. Counsel the rebound. Gets him the bite. Goes up and draws the foul. Ricky going to the line for 2. If you guys are going to be here next week, drop a yes, sir in the chat. Drop a yes, sir in the chat. I only see a couple yes, sirs. I guess nobody's coming through, man. Guess nobody's coming through for the show. It's going to be a time now, I'll tell you that. It's going to be a time. We are about to cook Doc Rivers on opening night. I said last night on the collab show, I said Doc Rivers is going to get fired mid-season. If that happens, the Bucks will be paying 4 different NBA coaches. Has a team ever paid 4 coaches at the same time? No. Will it happen this year? Yes. Like, I don't think people understand how bad Doc Rivers is going to make the Milwaukee Bucks. They're going to be okay talent-wise because of Giannis and Dame and Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez, but they're going to just be mediocre. And then the Bucks are going to have a decision to make. Do we fire Doc Rivers? And I think they're going to do it. To be honest. First one missed at the line. The Nets are getting embarrassed. No wonder Simmons didn't want to play. There we go. We got a lot more yes sirs in the chat now. Let's go. Next Wednesday night, baby. It's going to be a fun show. 5 minutes to play. Vincent says Schroeder looks like he's playing with AirPods. You know what? I thought the same thing earlier, too. I just forgot to say it, but it does look like he has AirPods in. Sixers lead it by 20 points. Here's a step back 3. Thomas, no can do. Dude, this is a bad look for Brooklyn. Jeff Doughton Jr. goes all the way up and in. I remember 2 years ago when the Sixers played the Nets in the first round. I went to I think it was game 2. We did a live stream post game from the arena. And I remember I was sitting there, I think I was like 3rd row, and there was a Nets fan sitting next to me, and, you know, everybody's jawing the whole game. The Sixers are smacking the heck out of Brooklyn. This is when they traded for Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. They still made the playoffs as a low seed. Their record was terrible. But I remember sitting there next to a Nets fan, and I actually had a good convo with this guy. You know, I was talking to him about the team, the future, and he said to me, and I remember this very concisely, he said, I'm so happy that we got rid of Kyrie and KD. I could not stand their attitudes anymore. And to him, I said, you know what? I understand your pain, but be careful what you wish for. And you know what he said back to me? He said, listen, man, this team's going to be really good with Mikal Bridges leading the way and Cam Johnson. I'm praying for that, man. He said, Brooklyn Nets are the only team that I like to watch. Brooklyn Nets are my favorite team. They're the only team I watch. I'm a huge basketball fan. Prayers up for that, man. He's probably not watching basketball any longer. He's probably picked up a new hobby. That man's probably in purgatory right now. So shout out to that man. Oh, man. I remember that guy. 100%. Steve says your broadcast is behind. Listen, man, I know we're a little bit behind, but you got to sync up your TV with us. That's how we do it now. You got to sync up your TV with us. That's the vibe. And I told that guy too that Ben Simmons was going to be nothing for the Nets. He did agree with that. He was not a big Simmons guy, but he did think that Mikal Bridges was going to turn the franchise around. So listen, man, prayers up for that guy if he's still watching ball. Sixers season kickoff party at Xfinity Live. Nah. We got Philly Take, man. Philly Take season kickoff live. Wednesday night. Be here for the pregame show, live game and postgame. We're going to party on Wednesday night. It's going to be a great night as long as we get the W. PG might not play. They said he's going to be reevaluated in a week. Might miss a couple games. But don't worry. Don't worry. PG will play. He'll play soon. He'll play soon. Here's Shake Milton. I feel bad for Shake Milton too, man. Doc Rivers thought Shake Milton was going to be the next big thing. So did I at one point. Thought he was going to be a nice six-man, but man, he fell off. Here's Jared McCain. McCain finds Edwards. Edwards to McCain. McCain going to dribble, drive up with the left. He just hit the deck hard, man. And McCain is injured. He just hurt his chest. Scary sight here as Jared McCain just took a hard hit on the wood. Team is rushing out. He is down and he is in major pain. I think he's coughing. I hope he's coughing and nothing else is happening. Scary sight for Jared McCain, man. Guys, prayers in the chat. Prayers in the chat. All right, McCain is sitting up now. Hopefully he's all right, man. That was scary. That was scary, dude. Oh, man. Refs blew it dead immediately. That did not look good for McCain, but he was coughing. Hopefully he's all right, man. He's been playing really good. That was a scary sight. He's a good dude, man. Prayers in the chat for Jared McCain. Hopefully he's okay. End of the game, man. Nobody wants anybody to get injured. It just didn't look that good. Like he hit the floor hard, but then like his chest, like it looked like he was coughing. I don't know, man. That was a scary injury. Not that I'm a doctor. I know the Twitter doctors are going to try to come through now. Like, oh, here's what Jared McCain has. Let me go make a YouTube video on what Jared McCain just did. Like, all right, McCain is up and walking. Looks like he's breathing pretty heavily, and he's still coughing. Hope he didn't hurt a lung. Hmm. Can't just get through one preseason game, can we? We can't just get through one preseason game. Honestly, I just want this game to be over now. I want this game to be over. Screw the Nets. Somebody always gets injured against the Nets. 3 minutes to play. Downton picks it up. Here's Lester Quinones. 7 on the shot clock. Quinones a 3. Knocks it through. Dom says, RB, go to settings, turn off the injuries. Wish it was that easy, man. Wish it was that easy. Grace says, these guys need to chill. We need them to be healthy. That's what I'm saying, man. Freaking Martin, dude. Tyrese Martin came in and hit McCain kind of as he was going for the ball. I can't say it was intentional, but he did get kind of in his way and knocked McCain backwards. It looked like he came down on his head and then his back area, and he was just coughing repeatedly. Vincent says he broke a rib, it looks like. I don't know, man. Now we're bringing in the real cleanup crew. Max Fiedler comes in the game. Max Fiedler in the game. But yeah, it could be a rib injury, to be honest. I hope he didn't break a rib. I really hope he didn't break a rib. To be honest, too, man, like this is why I said I don't even want to play anybody on Friday. Like, here's Judah Mintz, goes up with the left hand, missed it. 2:25 to play. Shake Milton working against Judah Mintz. I don't even know who that was. Number 0 just came in. Number 0, that is Derek Whitehead. First round pick from last year, in for the first time for these Brooklyn Nets. Martin going to find Jalen Wilson. He drives. Missed it. Williams goes for the rebound. Fiedler picks it up. And here come the Sixers. Rajon Tucker's in for the Sixers. Here's Quinones, a step back 3. He missed it. Isaiah Mobley's in for the Sixers as well. Jordan Tucker's in for the Sixers. This is the real cleanup crew. Williams up off the bank, missed it. Three ball from Wilson, he missed it. 116-94, 115 to play. Judah Mintz going to kick it out. Quinones, 10 on the shot clock. Quinones goes baseline through the legs, kicks it back. Here's Judah Mintz. Judah Mintz, step back. The 3. He missed it. And Quinones, another 3, misses that one. Fiedler fouled. Shout out to all 240 people in here right now, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sixer Game Day Live. We'll be live every game of the season. Pre-game, live game, and post-game. This is the number one place to be to watch games with the community. Be sure to follow us on all social platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Subscribe here on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. Sixers 23 for 25 on the night from the free throw line, 92%. 117-94. Here comes Zaire Williams down the lane, and he's fouled by Tucker. Yes, you're right, Grace. Follow us on Facebook as well, guys. Help us get to 100 followers on Facebook. If you're just tuning in, Sixers had a really dominating performance. Their third stringers are pretty much smacking the Brooklyn Nets, which is crazy. Jared McCain just went down with an injury. Did not look that good, but hopefully he'll be okay. Definitely need him. No more injuries. I'm ready for the preseason to be over. One more game on Friday. Don't know if we'll be live for that, but we will be live next Wednesday. Next Wednesday night, we'll be here for our full show. I'm ready for the preseason to be done. Can we just cancel the game on Friday? Can we cancel Friday's game? Because I'm tired of these injuries, man. We saw everything we needed to see. Get Joel Embiid back. Get PG back. Sixers really got the G League team on right now. Judah Mintz throws it off the net. Come on, bro. Inbound the ball. Game's over, man. Inbound the ball, man. 3 ball from Tucker. He missed it. Nets pick it up. Three from Brooklyn. It's airballed. Hold the ball. Hold the ball. Hold the ball. Thank you. Game over. Drop those W's in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Drop the play the song emojis. All my channel members, let's see them in the chat. Let's drop them in the chat. Drop those W's and play the song. Sixers get a W, 117-95. A dominating performance across the board. The starters only played the first half, but that's all it took to beat the Nets at full strength. Sixers get it done, 117-95. One more preseason game to go, but they get it done, man. So it's time to play the song. Yes, sir. Sixers win. Sixers win 117-95. 117-95. Sixers get it done. Another preseason game in the books. Prayers up for Jared McCain. But they get a W. That Jared McCain stuff kind of ruined the night. But, yeah, man, another W. Another W. That's all I got. Not analyzing the rest of this game. Nothing much to take away. We talked about it all night long. We'll do our post-game show. We'll save that for the season. That's all we got, man. Thank you all for coming through. Shout out to the channel members. Shout out to everybody. Support us on all platforms. Best community in the world. Appreciate y'all, man. 1 week away. 7 days. 7 days. So we get Sixers basketball. Guys, join the Discord, man. Come talk with us over there. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Catch you on the next one. Peace.